Hello, my name is Daniel Moore, and today I want to be discussing the evolution of horror films. The Silent Era, The Cabin of Dr. Caligari 1919, was dubbed the granddaddy of all horror films, which took a look into the mind of a madman, the Golem. Then the first monster movie, which was based on a Jewish legend, giving influences on Wills and Corral's depiction of Frankenstein's monster. In the 1930s, horror films will be changed forever with the sound cinema. So going back to the literally classics for material novels like Dracula 1987, Frankenstein 1818, supernatural monsters were a way to forget about the depressions and approaching war. 1940s, World War II, and Hitler identified himself with the iconography and legends of the wolf. Werewolf of London 1935 gave filmmakers inspirations for a big bad wolf, which came collaborations. Frankenstein meets the Wolfman. With supernatural monsters fading, filmmakers start on a psychological twist on things like Cat People 1942, The Ghost Ship, and Shadows in the Dark, some of Val Lewton's movies. With technology on the rise, the end of World War II, things like the atom bomb, death camps, and even flying saucers sighted, and you can't forget the famous Roswell incident. 1950s were all about science and technology, but with special effects always increasing the movies, it came from the Beneath the Sea 1955. The trauma of using a nuclear weapon on another nation gave rebirth to monster movies. The Beast from 20,000, Phantoms 1952, The House on a Haunted Hill 1959. With the atomic age setting in, a new inspiration of outer space, and with technological advances were able to bring spaceships on screen, which gave birth to Alien Monsters Invasion of the Body Snatchers, 1956.
No, you gotta get out of here, please!
They come from another world, spawned in the light years of space, unleashed to take over the bodies and souls of the people of our planet, bringing a new dimension in terror to the giant super scope screen.
Whatever intelligence or instinct it is that can govern the forming of human flesh and blood.
Children came The Exorcist, 1973, voted the scariest movie of all time, and Alice, Sweet Alice, 1976, The Omen, 1973, The Chainsaw Massacre, 1974, Halloween, 1978. 1980 came with better special visual effects and No More Strings. Gave the 80s a chance to redo the great movies from the past, to name a few: The Shining, 1980, The Thing, 1982, The Evil Dead, 1981, A Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984, and Child's Play, 1988. With the 1990 and Generation X needing a new boogeyman, came The Serial Killer, Silence of the Lambs in 1991, Seven in 1995, and American Psycho 2000, and Copycat 1995, Wes Craven's New Nightmare 1994, and Scream in 1996. 2000s came, and so did 9/11, which changed the way the world saw evil. So came Final Destination in 2000. With the events in Iraq and Afghanistan, media military technology gave people a close-up of war. 28 days later, in 2000, showed a new look on zombies being faster and quickly it could spread, with torture coming into play from the third world dictators like Hostel in 2005. So over time, movies are being remade with better effects and better plots. So what will be the next cycle?